Welcome to the Fishing Musicians Fishing and Travel Adventures.
Welcome to another episode of the Fishing Musicians. My name is Glen Ferguson, your host, and this week we continue our Newfoundland adventure with Mayflower Outfitters on the Great Northern Peninsula of Newfoundland. With our guest host, the ambassador of good cheer, Jimmy Flynn. The Great Northern Peninsula of Newfoundland is where the Vikings landed in North America for the first time. The Mayflower Outfitters is a family affair, and Trevor Pilgrim is our host guide. They've been guiding in this area for generations. And on this fine morning, we visit the Cloud River. The second half of this episode, we are back in New Brunswick on the mighty Miramichi River, one of the world's most famous Atlantic salmon destinations. Stay tuned.
The Fishing Musicians is brought to you by
Capital Airways, Atlantic Canada's premier air charter service, and Ferguson Audio Productions, one of Atlantic Canada's finest video and audio post-production studios.
Welcome to the Fishing Musicians Fishing and Travel Adventures.
We're in the Atlantic Ocean off the Great Northern Peninsula here in Newfoundland, and we're going fishing on the Cloud River.
The Cloud River is one of the many locations Mayflower Adventures has to offer. There are no trains, planes, and automobiles here. The only access to Cloud River is by boat, and it is one of the prettiest rivers I have ever visited. Today, we are opting to fish for trout, though there are many salmon in this river as well. And the surrounding scenery, I spotted here, right? Sure makes it all worth it.
Hi folks, welcome to the Cloud River in the Great Peninsula of Newfoundland. We just arrived here. Let's take a look at this place. Beautiful. Breathtaking.
Little behind here. Excuse me. Waiting here.
Well, that was a good 15, 20-mile walk, wasn't it, Shane?
It's a good walk, yeah.
You tricked us, didn't you?
Just a little trick.
Shane, this pool here is named after your dad, right?
This is Ross's pool.
Ross's pool. What a beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, this is far as Dad would take us when we were young boys. He said, you don't need to go any further than this.
No.
And he let us fish first.
Oh, wow. You're a nice man, your dad. Your mom, too. And you're telling me that you first come up here and your dad brought you up here in a knapsack.
Brought me in his pack-sack, in a backpack, yeah.
That's the way I had to carry Glen today.
My wife's got my diapers. We're all set to go.
Okay, let's go get some fish.
Okay, Jimmy, you got a fish on here. Dry fly, yellow bug.
Fish on.
Orange bug, sorry. Whoops.
Sea trout, yeah.
Okay, folks. I'm going to have to scoot over here. I know this gets a little crazy. But these rocks are a bit much.
Take them over there. Eyes off. Take it off. I lost them.
But
Sea trout, Glen.
sea trout.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Beautiful. How big was he? Wow. Did you see the difference, folks?
It'd be 3 feet long by the time we get home.
Jimmy, I don't know. Yours seemed a little about a foot longer than the second opinion there. So what do you got, Jimmy?
A nice one.
It's a fish.
It's a sea trout.
Sea trout.
Nice trout, Glen.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
Way to
What a
go,
morning.
Jimmy.
Beautiful trout.
Let me see him.
I don't want to hurt him.
No, don't hurt him.
That's a sea trout, folks.
Wow, this beautiful. Get the fly at him.
What do you think, Jim?
There you go. The big bug, trout. Great Peninsula, Newfoundland, Canada. You gotta come up and try this, folks. Wonderful.
It's the Mayflower, Jimmy Flynn, Joe Cower. Get him out of there. Jimmy, get him out of there. I can't hold him. He's beat me out of everything.
Make up!
Pickles over there.
Heard of pulling your wire, this is ridiculous. Two guys were out fishing one time, and they hooked this bottle. And this was their favorite lake. So they opened the bottle and a genie popped out. And the genie said, "For let me out of the bottle, I'm going to grant you one wish." And one guy said to the other guy, "Make this lake full of rum." Poof. The whole lake was nothing but rum. Buddy said to him, "You idiot, now we got to piss in the boat." We were flying over here. A woman sitting beside me, she started breastfeeding her baby when we took off. When we started going down for land, she started breastfeeding her baby again. So I had to say to her, I said, "Excuse me, dear, I couldn't help but notice you were breastfeeding your baby when we took off and when we landed. Why was that?" He said, "For two reasons. One, because the baby was hungry, and the other because it kept the baby's ears from popping." I said, "Huh, me chewing gum all these years."
Keep your guitars in tune. We'll be right back.
Here we go. Beautiful trout. Take it easy, buddy. Nice. Play it easy. Yes. What a nice trout. Oh my. You got that one? There you go.
What a picture.
Oh. Another one here. You want to keep it?
Oh yeah, that one's really
Folks,
good.
we don't keep a whole lot of fish. In fact, we've released everyone. We probably caught 20 on this trip. We're going to keep one fish. Man,
It's a good fish.
thanks a lot. Mayflower Adventures in the northern peninsula of Newfoundland, Canada. What an awesome spot for fishing.
A great sea trout.
There is a new pool on the Cloud River. It's called Jen's Ripple. Don't ask me what that means, but I know that they've hooked an awful lot of fish. And Jennifer's guide, Ryan Pilgrim, knew where to place that fly on every cast.
Oh, what a big fish.
Wow, that's a nice fish.
Wow.
Good job, Jen. Yeah, I got the hook up and everything. Great job. Okay, watch your step.
Wow, it's a big truck, girl. Good feel. How'd it feel?
All by myself.
All by yourself. What a girl. That's a big trout, girl. And he's yours.
Okay,
Wow.
folks.
Why don't you run over there with him?
Hold that up this way, Ryan. That's a nice trout. Pull that up. Pull it up a bit. Folks, you're watching the Fishing Musicians.
The camera there. There you are.
Beautiful. Oh! Gonna let that one go. Oh!
Hey! Tell us a bit about your Mayflower Outfitters.
Well, you can find us on MayflowerOutfitters.com or MayflowerAdventures.com. It's the same site. My father started this business, and he started from the love of the land and the love of fishing and the love of hunting.
It was interesting because Shane, your brother, told me that his father used to lug him up when he was 5 years old up to Cloud River.
He was one of the first fishermen ever fought anglers on this river.
And we fished in your dad's pool today.
That's right.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. Infamous
Really
Ross's
nice.
pool.
Yeah. It's really nice. And the eagles. I mean, gosh, look at we saw 5 eagles today at the mouth of the river, and the ospreys, and we saw caribou, and it's just been one heck of a trip. And few people that have ever been to Newfoundland and the Great Northern Peninsula and up, these people here will take care of you. So come to Newfoundland and you'll really enjoy yourselves.
We'll be right back. You're now entering the cave.
My dad got loved in the old people's home right now. A couple of weeks ago, my dad was sitting on a stool looking out the window. Every once in a while, my dad would start leaning like this, right? Nurse would push him up. Then he'd start leaning the other way. My brother would push him up. Then he'd start leaning the other way. This went on all day long. Finally, last Sunday, my brother went to see him. He said, Dad, how did the old people's home? He said, son, the people are wonderful, the food's really good. But you see that nurse over there? She won't let me fart. This old fella's walking on a country road, and he meets a frog in the middle of the road. And he says, the frog said to him, he said, if you give me a kiss, I'll turn into a beautiful woman for you. So the old fella, 80 years old, bends down, picks the frog, puts him in his shirt pocket, keeps on walking. So the frog says, well, aren't you going to kiss me? Oh, fellas, no, I don't think so. At my age, I'd rather have a talking frog. When you talk about frogs, this little girl goes to her father, she says, Daddy, talk like a frog. Father says, get away from me, talk like a frog. Next day, the little girl comes over, Daddy, talk like a frog. She says, will you get away from me with the frog stuff? Third day, Daddy, talk like a frog. He says, where are you getting all this frog stuff from? I don't know how to talk like a frog. Why did you ask me to do that? He said, well, Mommy said the other night when you croak, we're going to Florida. My first game of golf there a couple of weeks ago, I was over in Prince Edward Island. It was real neat. The little fella came over and said, hi, Mr. Flynn. I said, how you doing, buddy? I said, who are you? He said, I'm your caddy. Oh, your caddy, eh? What are you doing? He said, well, I help you every way I can. I said, you go to find lost balls? He said, I sure am. I said, go find me one. I want to start playing.
The Miramichi River in New Brunswick. It is North America's largest producing Atlantic salmon river. On this day, we are fishing the waters of the Miramichi near Blackville. This area has seen many famous faces over the years, including Ted Williams, the legendary Baseball Hall of Famer, owned a camp on the Miramichi and was back every summer and fall for salmon fishing. He had friends like Joe DiMaggio and Marilyn Monroe, who caught her first Atlantic salmon on the Miramichi. And that's just the small sample of the stars, celebrities, and political figures who spend their time on this river.
Folks, we're on the Miramichi River with Axel Lurch from Hamburg, Germany. It's a real pleasure, Axel. You know, I know we've been talking about this. We just met a few months ago, and you had me for supper. You are fascinated with the Miramichi River in New Brunswick and the fishing here. It's a world-famous river. How long have you been here?
Yeah, for the last 6 years, and I remember the first day, it was fall 2006 in October. I hooked my first grills after 6 days casting on the Miramichi, and I was hooked from there, and I'll be there here as much as possible.
This is the Miramichi River, which is on the eastern coast of New Brunswick. The Miramichi flows into the north-central part of New Brunswick.
If you have low water, you change your place from Fisherman's Paradise, which is here on the main river, that's our place here, and you go to the Little Southwest, or you go in the Cairns River, or into the Renous River. So it's very flexible, and you have almost a good place every day. It depends to the conditions if you change your place.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, yeah.
Now, apparently you've been fishing already. You've just arrived from Germany a couple of days ago, and how many fish have you caught? Tell the folks here why this is one of the best places and world famous places in the world to come salmon fishing.
Because you can catch 58 fish with 2 fishermen in 3 days. That's a fact that happened last weekend. We had bright sunlight and we caught fish from grill sized 63 centimeters up to 42 inch big salmon Sunday evening. So this is the reason to come back every day, every year, every month. And that's the reason that I come back all time from Germany. Yeah.
Well, there's world-class.
It's amazing. It's really amazing.
Well, there's great fishing in Germany. There's great fishing in New Brunswick.
Yeah, it's better here, to tell you the truth, but don't tell that to the Germans.
Well, I'm not airing in Germany yet, but you're right. It is a world-famous place. Folks, we're going to go do some fishing. Let's get our rods ready and get out there. I'm anxious to get some spring salmon.
Yeah, down to the boat.
Yes.
Come on.
The Miramichi is the second longest river in the province of New Brunswick. It is located on the northeast coast and encompasses all of Northumberland County and covers an area of more than 4,700 square miles. The Miramichi produces nearly 1/2 of all the Atlantic salmon caught on a fly rod in North America.
So Glenn, let's start fishing. Yeah, you will hook one today.
I hope so. You promise me? No.
Let's make a bet, $10.
Okay. Excellent. So if I catch one, I owe you $10.
That's true.
Okay.
That motivates me.
Perfect. You take bank card?
Depends.
Take MasterCard?
Visa is better. Yeah, some of the other boats, they anchor close to the shore and then they cast to the shore.
Sure.
But what we are doing is now we're trawling like a zigzag from one side to the river to the other. And what I try to do is to let the fly swinging behind my boat. So I have about, I would say 80, 90 feet line behind me.
Okay.
So you take out all your floating line, you go into the backing, and then let me work and you catch the fish.
I reside in this province and hold a valid New Brunswick salmon and trout license. If you're a non-resident angler and you would like to fish on the Miramichi or anywhere in New Brunswick, you must be accompanied by a Class II guide. The Miramichi River boasts many world-class outfitters. Did you know that this river alone contributes to over more than $30 million to the province's budget just because of recreational angling? So catch and release of these fish is essential because each one contains a dollar value that is injected directly back into the province.
I mean, there's another thing which is important: catch and release.
Yep.
This is probably the main reason that there are still so many salmon and good fish in that river. I mean, as I told you, we caught 58 fish, and if we released every fish. So that gives other fishermen the chance to catch also good number of fish, and they come back again. Yeah. If you like it here, okay. I mean, it's a good place.
Doesn't matter to me wherever there's fish.
I know. Let me guiding you. I think
you're the guy.
I think we have a good chance here. They caught here, so
yeah,
we give it a try here.
We just saw him catch one in front of your camp.
Okay.
That's a good sign. Let's just hope the camera's not bad luck like it usually is. You know, Axel is one of the only guides, or is the only guide from Germany licensed in New Brunswick. He's very active in the salmon world, being a Miramichi Salmon Association lifetime member, Atlantic Salmon Federation member, goes to a lot of the events, is very supportive. So a perfect example of a foreign visitor coming, loving New Brunswick so much and staying here. He's from Hamburg, Germany, where there's millions of people, and we're on the Miramichi River. A little contrast between Hamburg and Miramichi in Blackville right here, but you know, you can get presidents, ex-prime ministers, world-class stars, sporting stars. Everyone comes to the Miramichi to go fishing.
You take in your line, and what I would like to do is we change the reel. I have a spare reel with a heavy sinking line.
Okay.
So that's sinking on the whole line.
Yeah.
Because we believe the fish is a little bit deeper.
Okay.
So that's what we do now. We change the place, we change the line, and we catch fish.
Excellent.
But it's a small trout.
Yeah. Nice. Look at that now. There we go. Let's see that. Show the
small brookie.
Show that to the folks. That's a beautiful fish, though. Beautiful. Look at that. That's a speckled trout, folks. Miramichi. We're not just only catching salmon here. We're catching trout as well. Beautiful.
So that's the Miramichi, the German friend. He shows us how to catch fish.
Yeah.
Good fishing.
That's the first one. Congratulations. How do you say congratulations in German?
I don't translate. You can't pronounce that.
Okay.
Stay with the English. That's better.
Excellent. We got to pull in, folks. We got a fish down here.
So we have to bring in the lines.
Yeah.
And then Peter plays the fish. And this is a good place in front of my camp.
I knew we'd get one right there. We both had a hit there.
I tell you why, because they are looking for the trouts.
Yeah.
That's the reason that we had the hit over there, close to the shore.
So, there you go.
What's your fishing rod?
Okay. So what do we got here? The grills?
It's a grills. But it's a strong fish. You see that?
Yeah. Nice and bright.
Yeah.
Nice coming in. Grills, for you folks who don't know, it's anywhere between 48 and 63 centimeters long. Average around 4 to 6 pounds. There it is right there. Whoa. Looks like a male. It's a kype.
Yeah, it's a male fish. You see the hook on the mouth. You see the color, and I would say it's a fish. It's a fish from the Cairns River, which is a tributary to the Miramichi, because you see it, as you said, you see it. Each fish is different.
Yes.
So first fish.
Excellent.
From Peter. Good man, good man.
Good man, Peter. Congratulations. Well, let's get another one of those fish, folks.
We catch another one.
Excellent. Hey folks, I finally got a fish on 5 minutes before we were about to go, and I got one on. Perfect.
So the moose stew has to wait a little bit.
The moose stew is gonna have to wait a bit. Well folks, I was watching a fishing show the other day, believe it or not. Another fishing show, not the Fishing Musicians, and you always learn something about fishing. I was watching the Canadian fly fishing show or whatever. Okay. One great tip this guy had: when you're fly fishing and you've got a fish on, move your rod back and forth. Just don't hold it straight. I used to have a terrible habit of doing that and roughing the fish a little bit too much. Now in this place, you were fishing here the other day, you said you hooked 24 fish?
Yes.
And this is the second one I've lost here.
In this section, about 1 mile up and down the river.
Yeah.
That's nice grills.
Yep. Beautiful fish.
And not, I would say, only 10 grills and 14 salmon. Big fish.
Really. Yeah. They say these things are tired after the winter. Well, I'd beg to differ at times.
Yeah, the reason is that the water is warm enough that they can eat. So
Yeah.
they.
Here we go. Nice. Look at that.
Perfect.
Hey, and the fly falls right out of it.
Congratulations.
Here, we'll get that fly out of there so don't jam your hand in it. This, look at that for grills. Oh! Small one, folks. Hold it. Thanks, Axel.
Nice male grills.
Folks, fishing on the Miramichi River, now this is about as small as you're going to get them, but they get up to 40, some of them are even 50 pounds. You're watching the Fishing Musicians. Until next time, tight lines, take care, and we'll see you next time.
Well, that's another show in the bag, folks. My name is Glen Ferguson, your host. Thanks so much for watching the Fishing Musicians. Thanks to Mayflower Outfitters and everyone in the Pilgrim family for offering our family such a great time on the northern peninsula of Newfoundland. A big thanks to Capital Airways. Thanks to Jimmy Flynn and Axel Lurch, and also my mom and Peter Richardson, my daughter Kira, and my wife Jennifer. Thank you for making this adventure a trip of a lifetime.
I'm going to let you catch the first fish. I'll let the guides do the work, and I'll sit on the bank and do nothing.
Pretty much what you do at home, yeah.
Makeup! Makeup!
There's not enough makeup to fit you, you ugly bird.
Are you ready to go?
And we're going through the tickles.
The tickles?
Yeah.
The tickles.
Tickles over there. What's the tickle?
I don't know. We're going to find out before the day's over.
It's the little narrow gap of,
You've got such a way of explaining things. It's amazing. Oh, you guys got the fly dope? Yeah. Give me a couple of swigs.
Get him out of there. Jimmy, get him out of there. I can't hold him. He's beat me out. He's beat me out of the riverhead.
Okay, we get it. Trevor, you're coming in closer. Welcome back to the Fishing Musicians, folks. My name is Glen Ferguson. Sorry. Oh, I put my hand on your head.
You get it right.
Jimmy, I think I love you.